Such a pleasure to be here with you all today, and I want to thank you, Brenda, for your kind words and your collaboration throughout this process. Your story has really stayed in my heart throughout the entirety of this legislative process, and I appreciate it so much. I want to thank Mayor Bowser for your steadfast partnership and shared commitment in building a safer, stronger, and secure DC. I am so glad that Chairman Mendelson and Councilmember Bonds and Councilmember Fruman are here, who have been instrumental partners in shepherding this bill across the finish line and making sure that we can be responsive to what district residents are calling for. I also want to thank our Judiciary Committee Director, who is here, Evan Maroff, who is unbelievably instrumental to this process, literally working around the clock over the past year to get this bill accomplished. So I am Brooke Pinto. I am the Ward 2 council member, and I am thrilled that we are here today on this monumental occasion that marks a real turning point in the direction for the safety of our communities, for district residents, visitors, and businesses. Getting to this moment of signing Secure DC into law has been a year-long process. Last year, I became the chairwoman of the Committee on the Judiciary and Public Safety, and 1 year ago exactly, I held a 3-day gun violence reduction roundtable where we heard from hundreds of residents, healthcare providers, families, young people, educators, leaders, and community members who have been clamoring for change and clamoring for a safer city that we can all be proud of. These ideas, along with others from meetings and forums, led me to sit down with government partners and experts to explore the gaps in our public safety ecosystem, especially with our Deputy Mayor for Public Safety and Justice, Lindsay Appiah, and our Chief of Police, Chief Pamela Smith. I am grateful for the collaboration that has defined this robust and thoughtful legislative process. The collaboration included partnerships with Mayor Bowser, who introduced 2 critical bills, Act Now and Safer Stronger, that are included in Secure DC, and we partnered to pass the public safety emergency bills last summer. It included all of my council colleagues, some of whom introduced bills, ideas, and provisions of their own and worked closely with me and my team to strengthen this bill. It included agency leaders across district government and federal government and experts within our communities and across our country about these provisions. And most importantly, it included literally thousands of stakeholders and residents across the district who brought various perspectives and solutions to help shape this legislation. It included public safety walks in all 8 wards, public hearings on all of the bills included in Secure DC, community events and forums, meetings with countless DC residents and stakeholders in living rooms, schools, libraries, offices, and communities across every corner of this city. I am proud of and confident in the public engagement process that has guided and shaped this iterative legislative process to ensure that Secure DC, the bill that we are signing today, is strong and will make meaningful, sustainable change across the district, and most importantly, can be implemented right away. Providing for the safety and well-being of our communities stands as a core tenet of our Democratic Party values, values that have always advocated for stronger gun control, expanded opportunities for our families and our young people, programming and support for women and survivors, accountability for crime, and avenues for rehabilitation and diversion, support for our law enforcement partners to ensure that they have the needed tools to promote safety in all of our neighborhoods. And Secure DC holds these democratic values as guiding principles for each of the over 100 different interventions. I want to highlight just a few of the provisions in Secure DC that I know will make a meaningful difference to prevent crime and end cycles of violence, ensure accountability when crime does occur, and improve our government coordination and response. We focused on preventing crime and ending cycles of violence by providing grants and supports to all of our commercial corridors across the city, starting a blue light program so people waiting alone at a bus stop can easily contact an emergency responder, establishing a pre-arrest diversion task force to provide supports to those in need who may have mental health or substance abuse challenges, creating a hospitality training program in our DC jail to set people up for success when they come home. We're doing more to hold perpetrators of crime accountable, creating new gun offenses to address the unacceptable level of gun violence and illegal firearms flooding into our city. We're expanding the definition of carjacking to respond to that emergent and disturbing trend.
Yeah.
Creating felony offenses for strangulation, a key indicator for future homicide to protect survivors of domestic violence, and expanding pretrial detention so that judges can have the discretion to hold people who commit violent crimes accountable. We're making major improvements to our government coordination with improving accuracy and transparency for our 911 call system, creating an annual firearm tracing system to understand where all of these illegal guns are flowing from and intervening earlier, supporting victims of crime who need follow-ups and resources following an incident to prevent retaliatory shootings, and supporting our police to ensure that they have the tools that they need to do their jobs. This is a strong bill that came together through a strong process with thoughtful ideas that can and must be implemented. Today, I am thrilled and proud to join the thousands of district residents who are hopeful for a safer city. Today is a major step in the right direction. But this does not mean the work is over. We must continue to invest in our district values. And as a government, we must continue to support our kids and families, support violence interruption and prevention work, support all of our public safety partners, and support and provide for the economic stability of all district residents. These issues are real challenges that deserve the same level of attention, investment, and buy-in to make the sustainable, meaningful, and common sense impact that all of our communities need. No matter what neighborhood you live in the district, you deserve to be safe, and the government should and will support your safety and your well-being. I believe that the government has no greater responsibility than to provide for the safety and well-being of all of our residents, and today we lived up to that responsibility. Thank you.